Morning, ladies. I am still trying to give you a contour video, but YouTube is giving me a bit of a headache. It said my last video was too long. I tried to fix that. Still wouldn't take it. What can I say? I'm new to this whole technology thing, I guess. Anyway, I don't have a ton of time this morning, but I thought I would give you a alternative kind of what I call speed contouring way, which does not use a bunch of the BB cream, but instead uses powder concealers, which is really cool. So what I've done so far is I've put on a coat of my favorite, my BB Flawless in Bisque. And now I am going to, because I just like a little extra coverage, put on some Taffeta mineral powder. Just all over. A little bit of trying to cover up that chin. Which, this is the most unforgiving light in the world. I have one of those lighted makeup mirrors. So actually what you're seeing now will look a whole lot better in any other light than this. It's kind of a blessing and a curse. It shows you all of your imperfections. But when you step into real lighting, you go, oh, wasn't so bad. Anyway, so I'm going to be using Foxy concealer, which is a pretty dark shade for me. And I'm going to use my blusher brush because it has this nice angle here. And I'm going to get a little bit of it on there. And I want to focus right here or right here because I'm going to try to create cheekbones, which I don't really have. Well, I mean, I have them somewhere, but they're not really prominent. Oh. So, kind of the same. You can see that. That's pretty dark. Don't worry. We're going to blend it. It's all good. And a little bit more, and I'm going to do a little on my forehead, just kind of all the areas that I would do with my darker color cream. I'm going to kind of hit up with this powder. And for the smaller areas, I'm going to use my little concealer brush. Get some of this focus. Go along my nose a little bit. So if you like powder, this would be the way to go. If you're not a big fan of cream, I like a little bit of both. I like this both ways. Honestly, when I'm done with my cream, sometimes I go back over with a little bit of powder. So, as you can see, this looks kind of crazy. Don't worry. It's not going to stay like that. I'm going to fix it. Okay, now I'm fixing my hair. I have ADD. Alright, just a little bit more. Because I want to do... a little more over here. See, we're creating that heart shape. That famous heart shape. Alright. Hey, I'm only at 4 minutes so far. YouTube approved. I know there's a way to post longer videos, and I tried to do it last night, and then I reposted it, and it still denied me. So I didn't take it personally. I also might be just really, really dumb at YouTube. Alright, taking my letter color now. Still gonna use my blush brush just because it's the right size for what I want to do. And I am going to put a dog hair in there. The joy of having multiple dogs, and I am going to color in a nice light color on my cheeks. Which, look at the sunshine's making my face look red, that's funny. Sun is actually coming out. Celebrate one and all. And this I'm using is Fabulous. So it's like 2 shades darker than my darker color. Just gonna make those cheekbones pop. Highlight on my chin. A little bit on my forehead. And then I'm going to take some down the middle of my nose. And I got powder all over my table. Just a little more on those cheeks. And you know what? The under eye. And do a little extra. This is the first time I've done this completely with the powder. Oh, hopefully it looks good. I'm getting a good feeling from it so far. If I can get out of that gosh darn sunlight. Here, maybe. There we go. Problem kind of fixed. Well, it's streaking across me now, but I shouldn't be upset that the sun is out. Although that's probably going to mean it's going to be really, really cold today. Alright, now I'm going to take my little blending bud, and I'm going to blend this in a little bit. So it's just not quite so prominent. I want that shadow, but I don't want it to look like I drew all over myself. Even though I did. And oh, I'm noticing. Check that out. Use it to cover up. Good news. Can never get enough of those. I am just kind of lightly rubbing in. Started with the dark spots. The light, you really, with the colors that I use, you really don't need to rub in too much. So yeah, you can kind of see, if I can get it that gosh darn red light. And it has created a little bit more of a heart shape for me, which is good. That's what I want. Oh, that bad boy. I don't have the red primal lip pencil yet to try that cool trick. Hope I will soon, but for now, I just kind of spot treat with BB and let it sit for a second and rub it in, and then I put a little powder over it. So far, that is my zit cover-up trick. Ooh, one more thing I wanted to do with my lighter concealer is I'm on a mission right now to try to make this spot right here look a little bigger. And they say put lighter on the spots that you want to look bigger, so I'm just gonna try to prime my eyes with that, see if I can get that result that I want. So my last step, I always finish with my touch powder, my taffeta, because I love it. And I don't know, I just think, and when I hit it over that little extra BB cream, I feel like I get a little extra coverage, and it kind of rubs that in, but I don't want to do it too much over there. One thing I did not do with the powder was the jawline. If I was doing the more hardcore contour with the cream, I would have done the jawline. There would have been a lot more of the lighter color up on my cheekbones. Like I said, this is just kind of the cheater's version. An alternative, especially if you have dry skin, or not dry skin, especially if you have oily skin and you don't want to put cream on it. I have very dry skin, and yet I still really like powder. What can I say? I'm an anomaly. Woohoo! We're at 10 minutes. YouTube police aren't gonna come get me. Alright. Put on my blush real quick. And then I'm going to cut this off. I use Sweet, which, if you saw my post last night, we are going to a pressed powder rather than this loose stuff, which I like the loose stuff, but I am excited for the pressed powder. You know, I tend to put too much on my brush because I just kind of like a light blush look. So, pressed powder might be a lot better for me. Let's see, just getting those cheekbones, highlighting them a little bit, and then to kind of blend that in, I use my big brush. I like blush, but I don't like too much of it. So yeah, there's that. There's the face. Looks alright. And it'll probably look a lot better I do the rest of my makeup. So stay tuned. I will do another video on the rest of my process some other time. Just a note, Blending Buds, I don't think I explained them. They are a new March product and they are awesome, especially if you were doing the cream foundation contour and highlighting. This will be your best friend. It is awesome. Alright, see you later guys. Hopefully I can get this gosh darn thing to upload.